Well, hello there, and welcome to the first ever episode of Web Rewind, a series where we travel back in time on a journey of internet history. I'm your host, Legends, and this little piece of silicon seduction is Byte.
Keep talking like that and I'ma upgrade my firmware to hardware, baby. Alright, I'll see myself out.
Anywho, on to the mystery of this week's web history.
Welcome to Zombocom. This is Zombocom.
I know, it's like a Nigerian jump scare, isn't it? But don't you dare look away. Not even for a femtosecond. Instead, feast your eyes on the digital monstrosity that is Zombo.com, a website that is as utterly confusing as it is bizarrely beautiful.
Ah, the sweet sound of potential brain damage.
You can do anything at Zombocom.
That voice. It's hard to define, isn't it? Imagine a motivational speaker, but he's got Alzheimer's. And he exists within a universe where motivation means instant death by vat of acid. And brain surgery for Alzheimer's has only advanced as far as stabby twisty, here's an ice pick.
It's like a GPS that keeps saying you've arrived, but you're still stuck behind a red light.
See, back in 1999, this, my generationally screwed friends, was the peak of online mystique. Zombo.com promised everything, any single desire your heart wished to fondle, and it delivered absolutely nothing, since, well, what you see is what you get. A homepage and that's about it. Still, this was a time where people ate pet rabbits, and where fanny packs were a Russian rapper's best friend.
Because you can't spell disappointment without Zombocom and a wide range of other supplemental letters.
So, the real question is, what's the story behind Zombo.com? Where the hell did it come from, and just who in their right mind decided to make it? Was it meant to be like this? Or was it just an online prank that garnered a little too much attention?
It's the internet's version of a staring contest. First one to find meaning here loses.
Well, the origins of Zombo.com are as enigmatic as the website itself. Created in 1999 by
Josh Levine! Yeah, it's my show now, baby!
a
Wait,
budding
no!
web designer, also known under the pseudonym of 15-Foot Stick.
More like 15-foot dick!
A relatively obscure figure in the early world of digital doodads, concocted Zombo.com as a playful experiment in minimalism and absurdism. I know, I thought it was a shit answer too, but it's in the script, so hey ho.
It's always the ones you most suspect.
Still, it's actually a little bit clever if you think about it. A simple looping voice, adopting various imitations, and intimidating you more and more as time goes on. And a title that gives away absolutely nothing. It's basic now, sure. I mean, there's not a single TikTok hand dance in sight. But we're talking about a time where downloading the image of a single bare breast could take anywhere upward of 13 frustrating hours. Thus, Zombo.com quickly garnered a large cult following, due to its absurdist nature and family-friendly humor.
So it's like Joe Rogan before he started growing that big old roid head?
And that's all for this week's journey into the internet's unending twilight zone of weird content. Join us next week for more Web Rewind adventures as my channel becomes ever more impossible to monetize.
And remember, if he doesn't upload next week, it's because he's died violently of surgical complications.